Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 1990's Represent. We're wrapping up our sixth cycle of 1998 with a video game. In this episode, we're talking about F-Zero X on the Nintendo 64. So, I really had not played this game a ton. I think I tested it out maybe like once or twice on like an emulator, but never really got super into it. So basically, I'm going to be jumping into this game once we get to the gameplay for kind of the first time, or first time actually like doing a whole lot with it. So I've never really been into the F-Zero games like all that much. I remember maybe playing some of the original on the Super Nintendo. Never did the Game Boy Advance ones or the GameCube or any of those. So I'm kind of jumping into this almost for the first time. So I have some notes here. We're going to go through those, and then we will get to our gameplay. Let me just pop my notebook open here. All right, so F-Zero X, first released October 27th, 1998. This was the first F-Zero game to use 3D graphics, because it's the sequel to the 1990 or 1991, depending on what region you were in, release of F-Zero, which was just sprites. It used Mode 7. One of the very first games to use Mode 7 kind of graphics on the Super Nintendo. So this was the first one that was in 3D. And again, the original was a launch title on the Super Nintendo in either 1990 if you're in Japan or 1991 in North America. Apparently back in 1996, Shigeru Miyamoto said he wanted to start working on a sequel to F-Zero, and that's kind of when they got the ball rolling on developing it. Apparently at the 1997 Nintendo Space World show was when the game was first kind of shown off. There was an expansion in Japan only for the 64DD, so the 64 disk drive, which was going to be I would have bought one of these if they got released in the United States, because it was, able to kind of expand games, add in additional stuff, like some games had like level editors and things like that. So it would have been really cool to see this actually come to the United States in a workable state. I think if you import one, I think it might. I don't exactly know if there's like a lockout on it. I remember seeing a video years ago of somebody trying to use one, and it just not working, at least in the North American system. So, but they did an expansion for this one for F-Zero X, obviously Japan only. I think a couple years later, so in 2000, and it added in new tracks. It added in like a track editor. I think it had called the machine editor. So I think that was like maybe like our machine creator. So like I think that's like a vehicle creator maybe. But the ability to build your own kind of levels is kind of cool. Because I remember in not unrelated to this year, but in the series in general, the Tony Hawk games with 2 started including like park editors and things like that. And apparently the tools that they gave people on the track editor on the 64DD version were pretty robust. Apparently it was kind of a version almost very similar to what the development team actually used in-house to create the different tracks in the game. So yeah, that was a couple years after release they did that version. We're going to get into some quick reviews here for this game. Let me actually just pull these up here. So F-Zero X. Pretty good reviews overall. So Game Rankings has it at an 87. Metacritic has it at an 85. Allgame gave it a 4 out of 5, with Edge giving it an 8 out of 10. Electronic giving mostly a 9 out of 10. 4.5 out of 5 from GamePro. GameSpot with a 7.5 out of 10. IGN with a 9.1 out of 10. 91% for in Nintendo 64 magazine. That is both the Japanese and the UK versions. I'm not really sure what N64. I think that might be not a North American released magazine, maybe. Not really sure. But Next Generation gave it a 5 out of 5, with Nintendo Life giving it an 8.7, 8.5 out of 10 from the Electronic Playground. And then it won an award for when it was released, and Electronic Gaming Monthly at release gave it their Game of the Month. So a lot of probably 8 8.5 out of 10 overall on the reviews, which are pretty good. So like usually, I think eights on IGN were like a silver. I think they had it at 90%, so that would have given it an EGM gold. And then you had the very rare EGM platinums, which were where all the reviewers had to give it a 10 out of 10. I think there's only a handful of games that actually got that. But looks like this got it probably, if it was a 9 out of 10 from EGM, probably got the gold award. We're going to jump into the gameplay, and again, I'm approaching this game pretty much for the first time. The only time I messed with it on the emulator was to actually just see how it would look when it was recorded. So I just like mess around a little bit earlier just to kind of make sure that the recording looks good. There's a couple graphical issues toward the top of the screen, especially with the position marker and the race driver like avatars. There's some weird graphical glitches there, but aside from that, it should be good. The sense of speed in this game is pretty astonishing. I remember like this game has like a pretty good sense of speed, and then the other one that really comes to mind for the Nintendo 64 is Episode 1 Racer, which just has an incredible and insane sense of speed when you play that. But that is going to do it for this portion of the video. We'll be right back with the gameplay, and we'll be back with that in just a moment. Alright, so we're now in our emulator. We've got F-Zero X loaded up here. So let's see what we got here for our modes. We've got the GP race, we've got time attack, we've got death race, and versus battle. So it's multiplayer mode. We've got practice, and you also got options. Let's do a GP race here. I'm gonna try novice. I'm not particularly good at these games, so let's just go with that. We got our different cups here. We'll go with the Jack Cup. Alright, Mute City. We got our machine select, so let's go with that one there. We've got here acceleration and max speed, so I guess we can tweak that a little bit. So that looks good. So I think these rankings, from what I remember, go from A to go from A to E. A being the best. So this one is kind of like about average. It looks like a little, not quite A, but we got 2 B's and a C. Body boosting grip. Alright, let's go. Yeah, those are boosts, that's what I believe. Oh yeah, so we have an energy meter. I think that might refill the energy. I never really was sure what those did. So yeah, those are boosts, and then so we're at 6. Then we got boost. Alright, in first. I got pass. Alright, we fall into third here. Those hits are definitely taking it out of my energy. Alright, refill the energy there. Alright, really close between first and second. Alright, into first, hit that booster. Alright, let's maintain this lead here if we can. Alright, got it. Alright, so just like in GT and other race games, you get points, and then, so you don't need to necessarily win every single race. Obviously, it's better if you do, but got 100 points there. We got here, silence. So we can tweak our thing again. Go with, yeah, let's go, again, just boost the max speed a little bit. Oh man, took some hits there. Alright, and like I was saying earlier, just like the feeling and sense of speed in this is pretty crazy. So we're in 16th, let's get some energy refills. Alright. Alright, let's try to, that's my rival there. I think that was the person that got second place last race. Or maybe third, I don't know, don't really know. Yeah, this track is definitely a little bit more challenging because the boosts are smaller and they're more staggered. Alright, so we're at 10th. Not great, let's get some energy. Alright, last lap here. We gotta make up some distance, or some, get some of that time back. Alright, we're at 6 now. Just that boost got that one though. We're at 5th. 4th. Oh, I'm at I'm blinking. I'm not great on the energy. Energy. Alright, came back there. Wasn't doing too great until the end of that. I was like in 9th. But yeah, first place again. Again, I'm playing on novice because I remember reading that the higher, like, standard and higher are really difficult. Like, apparently this game has a somewhat difficult learning curve, from what I remember reading. Alright, so Sand Ocean. Yeah, we'll go with the same build as last time. Whoa! Alright. Alright, well, holy smokes, alright. Oh, that guy spun out. Whoa. Holy cow, man. Jeez. Oh, nice. Hit that boost perfectly. Alright, I'm at critical. Got to get energy there. Alright, we fall into third.
Oh, I blew up. Alright, I think, yeah, once you blow up, you're done. Not like Mario Kart where you just get put back there. Here we go again. So yeah, you gotta watch out for that energy. Alright, I'm in last place here. I'm gonna drift that corner a little bit. Alright, knock the rival out of the way. Missed the boost there, but yeah, those tunnels are just insane. Like it's like almost like getting like a sense of vertigo when you're in them. All right, let's just see if we can maintain this lead here. Probably get some energy as well. Oh, that guy just flew right by me. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, so I think those are my lives up there, so I can try again. Let's change the build a little bit. I think the speed is actually kind of a detriment in this level. So we'll lower my max speed just a little. Alright, we'll save the boost for when we're not in these tunnels, because I think that's what flung me off the track last time. Alright, final lap here. Oh my god, I did it again. Yeah, that's two. I think I got 2 lives left. Yeah, this is incredibly challenging even on like the easier difficulty. Let's see if there's a trick for this tunnel where you can, so you don't fly off the edge there. Yeah, so you gotta hit it a little more. You gotta come out of the tunnel probably not inverted, I guess, or upside down. So yeah, I think those lines on the bottom will definitely show you where the bottom of the actual ground is. Alright, let's boost through here, let's slow down a little bit. Alright, we're in 13th. That's not great, but we should be able to clear some of that distance. Alright, yeah, so that's the trick. You gotta come out of the tunnel flat, basically. Alright, here we go. Stay on the ground. Alright, let's try this one more time. Let's just stay on the bottom. Let's not fly off the edge. Oh, there's sense of speed there. Okay. Alright, we got it. We're out of that tunnel. Oh, energy. I gotta get energy. Alright, there we go. I think I got 2 lives left, but yeah, very challenging course layout, which is really cool. Looks like I think the rivals are Pico, or is it Leon? I'm not sure who the rivals are, but it looks like Jack, Levin, and Pico have risen in the rankings. And Leon is pretty close, so he's only like 33 points away. Alright, Devil's Forest. I've not done this level, so I don't know what to expect. I think those ones, I think specifically, yeah, that slows you down, I think. Oh, missed the boost. Right, we're at critical, we got energy. Oh my god, those turns into that gravel, it's not gravel, but might as well be gravel, are rough. Okay, boost. Alright, got it. I think Leon, that icon, just reminds me of Star Fox. It's not supposed to be Star Fox, but it looks like Star Fox. Alright, so now Leon is only he's 40 points away. Alright, we got Big Blue now. I'm gonna go with the same build, which is just one step towards max speed. Whoa! Okay, this is kind of cool, but also kind of terrifying. I wonder how easy it is to just fly off the edge of this thing. And obviously things like the boost and stuff will be on other sides of this cylinder, or whatever it's called, which is, whoa. Alright, we got boost now. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's just boost on this thing and see what we can do. Like, what are we at? 15? Alright, 10. Whoa. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I'm critical. Oh, man. I should have gotten into that purple rain for a little bit longer. We got two more lives maybe? Alright, let's try again here. Same build. I think I would have had it if I didn't, if I just got a little bit more energy and that it lasts straight away, but... I gotta be careful here. I think I've chipped away at about a quarter of my energy already. Alright, cool. Oh, those corners are rough. Alright, we're in 10th. Alright, 9th now. It looks like boosting on here actually will deplete your energy, so I'm going to be careful with that. Alright, we're in 5th. Alright, finished, 2nd place, not bad. I should still have enough points to still be in the lead, hopefully. Okay, so I still have, he's only 33 points ahead, or behind, I guess. Fort Town. Don't know how many more tracks we have. Alright, let's go to the same setup. Yeah, that last track was rough. I did not know initially boosting on that one area was going to damage me. rough corners again. Very rough corners there. Like ice, basically. Whoa, 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 okay. The 29th, that's... God, yeah, those corners are insanely tight. Oh my god, that was a rough hit too. About halfway to my health total. Gotta avoid that crash. I am doing awful this race. Alright. Energy. Oh my gosh. Boosting in there is also bad. Alright, I gotta be careful. Alright, we're coming up on the energy. Energy gain. Alright. Seventh is not great, but hopefully it's not enough for the rival to catch up. Oh, I went down, so I am 1 point behind. Oh, and that was it too. Literally 1 point behind. So here's all the different tracks we did here. So yeah, those last couple races really kind of cost me. Yeah, so a second place finish there. Yeah, Port Town is where I kind of definitely did not do great. But still overall not bad for being basically my first time to this game. So overall pretty good. Alright, so let's see what's up now. Time attack, there's death race, other stuff. Alright, I think that is going to do it for this video. That was a lot of fun, pretty challenging even on basically the easiest difficulty setting. But yeah, that's going to do it for now, so remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. We'll be jumping back into 1999 with a whole new cycle there, and then jumping back into 1990 after that. But yeah, that's going to do it for now, so thanks again for watching. Take care and have a good one. See ya.